What's up, YouTube? This is the Eben Oracle again. Hey, I'm coming to you today with a video about dream journaling. Dream journaling is a technique for you to keep track and memorize the dreams that you have so that you could look the symbolism that comes to you in your dreams up and find out the meaning of what your dreams are. Sometimes when your higher self is trying to get in touch with you and give you new information or guide you along in life, it's difficult for it to do so while you're awake. It's a lot easier for your higher self, source, the universe, whatever you want to call it, to get in touch with you in your subconscious while you're dreaming. A lot of times when you dream, you'll wake up, and soon after you wake up, you'll forget about what you dreamed about. Then you won't have the little details and symbolism or meanings you need to know to find out what the dream was all about. It's real simple to get a simple journal, keep it by your nightstand or by the side of your bed, and the moment you wake up, while the dream is as fresh as it possibly can be in your mind, write it down. A lot of times when you're stuck in life or you're trying to figure out which way you're going, you're lost, your higher self will reach out to you. And when it does, you need to pay attention to know what the best purpose for you is and the best next move for you is. A lot of times dreams will have animals in them or what seems to be strange situations, and a lot of times there's a much deeper meaning behind those situations or animals or symbols in your dreams. It's pretty simple. Once you write this down and you're keeping track of your dreams, you can easily go on Google and look up the spiritual meaning of whatever symbols you have a question about. And usually the symbols that you're interested in looking up are the ones that you need to look up to find the meaning of your dream. Lately, I've been having a lot of dreams come to me, really vivid ones. And I started a dream journal myself in hopes that I'll be able to decipher the meaning as I move forward on this spiritual journey. Spiritual awakening can be confusing at times, and sometimes can make you feel like you're lost, don't know what to do, you feel like you don't fit in, people don't understand you, or even some people are haters and say that you're crazy when you start talking about these things that you're going through. My channel here is meant to be a tool to help people going through a spiritual awakening so that they don't feel like they're all alone, in this journey, because spiritual awakening is a journey. A lot of times your spiritual awakening will happen in different levels. You'll learn certain things, and then for a while it'll feel like your awakening went stagnant, and then all of a sudden you'll be hit with a bunch of new information that jumps you up to the next level and pushes you forward. Another thing that's a good thing to do is to write down synchronicities that you're noticing. If you're noticing repeating numbers, repeating symbols, the same type of animal showing up to you, as you're just going about your day in life, usually that's also a signal that your higher self is putting out for you to look at. And synchronicities are basically coincidences with a deeper meaning. Usually they happen more often than what you would perceive to be coincidence. If you're seeing the same number over and over and over and over, and it's happening, a few times during the day, well, that's probably out of the mathematical realm of coincidence, and there's probably a deeper meaning to it. So that's the type of thing that you're going to want to pay attention to. Write all those down. Also, you can write it in your dream journal, or you can make a separate synchronicities journal. That's also pretty helpful. One thing that I noticed is when I started my spiritual awakening, I started seeing repeating numbers. That was the first thing that I noticed. Like, hey, what the hell is this? What's going on? I thought it was pretty weird. Every time I would check the time on my cell phone, I would see 111. Then it progressed into 222, 333, 444. Anyways, after a while, I realized it's not a coincidence. At first, when I started paying attention to it and tripping out on it, I thought, is this a countdown for something? What the hell's going on? It was kind of frightening. I thought, is there something wrong with me? I keep seeing these repeating numbers and it doesn't make sense. Anyways, I'm just here to tell you that it does make sense. You might not understand the meaning at the time, but as you get deeper into your spiritual awakening, you will find the meaning. You just got to pay close attention. A lot of times, dreams, you'll find people from in your past will pop up in your dreams, family members, old girlfriends, people you used to know in high school, that type of thing. And usually that means that those people, their higher self is trying to connect to you on the spiritual plane as you're dreaming, because they aren't able to speak to you anymore in the 3D or our consensus reality that we live in. Maybe because you guys lost touch, don't speak anymore, had a falling out, whatever the case. Their lower selves in this reality don't speak to you, but a lot of times their higher selves will reach out to you. That's also another thing that's important to pay attention to, because sometimes they have a message they're trying to convey to you, whether they're sorry for something, whether they want to get back in touch with you, whatever the case may be. So just pay attention to symbolism and dreams, because that's really going to be the key to you starting to understand what your higher self and source is trying to communicate to you. This has been Eben Oracle again with another video on spiritual awakening. If you like this, please subscribe, pass the word on, smash that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, peace out, guys. Have a happy Thanksgiving.